everyone, Leather13 Scala here, also known as Scala, and welcome back to more Date Everything, where everything in my life is still currently breaking, so that's cool. I didn't even put my necklace on. I was like, yeah, I'm going to put my necklace on, and then I'm going to go ahead and record, so that this way I have that on, so that this way I appreciate how I look better in the editing window when I'm editing it. And then I did literally none of that, so, you know. More proof that my life is doing great things. The other previously great things was that my HDD that all of my stream stuff was on completely died on me, but thankfully none of the Date Everything recordings were touched. But Phoenix Wright, oh my, the poor thing got obliterated. Anyway, we have people to date. Oh right, Bobby Pin is here. Did I talk to Bobby Pin already? I don't even know. Oh, okay, I did. As a reminder that I have to go talk to Bobby Pin at a later point. Got it. Let's see. Who would I like to... Okay, look, buddy. Alright, you and I, we're not having this. I say we go talk to our makeup again, because I just ordered new makeup. I get my groceries delivered. I know I mentioned this before. But I ordered makeup and I was like terrified that it was gonna come destroyed. I was gonna eat this blueberry and then I was like, oh wait a minute, there's people that have a phobia of that. But yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, let me just get some makeup, and I was like sitting there going like, please don't be destroyed, please don't be destroyed, please don't be destroyed. And it showed up in one piece. So I'm saying we go talk to the makeup. And I should put on my watch.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, Barry. I'm gonna actually re-say that again now that I've got... I didn't prepare actually at all before I sat down to record. I have been having like a glass container of blueberries that I've just been gnawing on while I've been trying to like get my shit together essentially. And then finding out that a game that I wanted went 50% off. I ended up getting Call to the Lamb for 50% off. So I'm gonna take whatever wins I can get. Anyway, hello, Barry. Oh, I can't just hit enter and talk to you? Okay. Hi, Barry.
Yes, that's me.
Put these away from me.
I love the sound of my name, you know? I could say my name all day.
If they're in front of me, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Y'all don't want that. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed the sound of your name.
Sometimes I do when no one is watching.
Of course.
I just remembered I've been working on another one of my world-famous Styles Profiles TM surveys.
Survey? I'm screwed. Look, sometimes I just rely on the lipstick and eyeliner effect, okay?
I'm calling my quizzes Styles Profiles now, because it's definitely a thing, I swear.
Valid. So if you wanted to know exactly what the lipstick effect is, so the lipstick effect was also something that they popularly used in like the 90s. But if you wear red lipstick, even if you don't wear anything else, it can make it look like you're wearing makeup. But all you would need is the red lipstick. I always say put on some eyeliner too, just for good measure. I am actually fully make-upped and contoured and everything for you guys right this second. Because otherwise this light would completely flesh me out. As you can see from the fact that... Here, hold on. Let me hold my hand back here. And then let me pull it up closer to here. You see that? It's Gondor calls for aid levels of bright white. As Oz would say, moonburn is a concern. I say so white I'm practically translucent. Not that that's a problem. I just know that some of you guys are light sensitive in general. Like, if I turn the brightness of this video up way too high, none of y'all gonna like it. So that's your warning about my skin tone.
Last time, we took a trip to the wonderful world of cosmetic products. But looking good is only part of feeling good, is it not?
I mean, yeah, some of the goodness does have to come from the inside, but looking gorgeous definitely helps. Why did I grab my hair? Because I put way too much time and money into my hair. It's unrelated.
For the next stage of my artistically audacious audit, I drummed up a series of questions all about hygiene and freshness. In a second round I like to call Coming Clean.
Okay. Hygiene and freshness, the importance of brushing your teeth twice a day, making sure that you drink plenty of water, showering at least semi-regularly, but you don't have to do your hair every single day because it's actually kind of bad for your hair if you're using the proper products. It sounds great. I love talking in detail about my personal hygiene habits and that of others. Sounds like you're planning to ask is appropriate, right? Sounds like this might get personal. Yeah, no. I'm cool with talking about whether or not I've showered with other people.
Oh my gosh, me too!
Not with other... I mean, I'm gonna shut the hell up.
It's easily in my top 5 things to discuss with friends and strangers.
I don't know about the strangers part. Don't get me wrong. I acknowledge that I am very much in your face. If you ever, were to see me in person, I am like the golden retriever ADHD as a whole. But I have been trying very desperately to learn how to rein it back when I am in person so I can understand what ends up being too much for people who are neurotypical, unlike myself. So I'm still learning that, but I think talking about hygiene habits may perhaps be over that scale. I'm actually genuinely serious. I know I'm saying this in a weird way. I genuinely struggle to understand certain social contexts, and I'm desperately trying to learn them as we speak. When is this? Oh, there we go. I want to get this back on my finger. Come on.
Of course, I've ensured that none of these questions are too personal, darling. As someone who hangs out in a bathroom all day, I totally understand the importance of discretion.
To be fair, most of my makeup's in a drawer, except for 3 pieces of makeup I leave on a hanging thing that I 3D printed and hung on my wall. The 3 things in question, by the way, my eyeshadow is hanging on that thing on the wall. My contour stick is hanging on that thing on the wall. Because one side of it is like highlighter and the other side of it is shade. And then my lipstick. So you would think that I would leave my eyeliner up there. However, my eyeliner, if it falls down, will become a nightmare to put on. So I keep that in my drawer. And another thing that I 3D printed to organize all of my makeup. Okay, please tell me more then.
Right, so last time we talked tweezers, we talked makeup, we talked aesthetic.
Okay.
This time around, in the interest of getting to know you more and work out exactly how best to get you at your best, I've got a whole set of queries about the product you like when getting fresh.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I put so much more effort into my shampoo more than anything. Like my body wash, I've been using the same brand probably since high school. I like that brand. I'm going to keep using that brand, though I do prefer to switch over more to the soaps and the liquids, but I do have one of those liquid container things on my wall that I just use the pump push. That being said, I will talk about my hair stuff if they ever pay me. So, yeah. Just please. You don't even have to give me money. Just give me a product. The shampoo I buy is so expensive. I mean, granted, I get when I get the big bottles, which is like $100 for a shampoo conditioner combo, the big bottles, those things last me and Rich a year. A year. $100 for a year of shampoo and conditioning. That's pretty good for 2 people. Anyway,
so what do you think, hon? Are you up for Styles Profiles TM? Round 2, coming clean.
I'm in. Sign me up.
Well, suds me up with soap and foam. I'm so excited.
Oh, I think that might be why I have a headache. I forgot to drink water today. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Question 1 for round 2 of Styles Profiles TM, which is absolutely gonna be a thing. When it comes to toothpaste, which brand best pleases your pearlies?
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? Pay me. I do want to point out though, when I get the toothpaste, I do not get the whitening. I only get like the best care, the best like the clinical best care, whatever version at the store. But then I get the whitening mouthwash, primarily because I want to focus on the health of my teeth over their whiteness. Though I would prefer more whiteness. I mean, it's more tan than my skin. I am aware of what my limitations are as a person. Anyway, whatever's the cheapest, really? No, I can't say. Oh, there are definitely certain brands I love, and there are brands I can't stand. Smilex Original, no. Colgate, Hinto Mint. I go with Crest. Professional Texture, Coarse Grade, Malaxery, and Scrubbing Fluoride Solution, bubblegum flavor. I'm just gonna...
Colgate. Once they lent into the fact that it made your teeth turn black, they really got themselves out of that PR nightmare.
They did, huh? I mean, I don't use them, but they what? What?
Remember the ads that made them a household name?
What?
Colgate. The taste of burning means it's working.
No, I had no... what?
These days, it's hard to imagine a world without a toothpaste that turns your mouth into an inky void. Especially after they had those big billboards.
My brand wasn't even on here.
Colgate, the toothpaste that turns your mouth into an inky void.
I also don't use any of the charcoal stuff. And I highly recommend you stay away from any of the charcoal stuff. Especially if you happen to use birth control, because if you ingest too much charcoal, the thing about charcoal is that it absorbs what's around it. So if you ingest too much of it, it can make medications that you take stop working. In fact, ingesting like edible or medical grade charcoal is good for you when you're trying to like overcome a food poisoning. Not at all if you're on a medication that requires that being in your system.
Anyway, I don't mean to floss over dental care, but we can't get incisive over just one subject. It's time to think about soap. Real straightforward one, this.
Okay, but for the floss, I actually have one of those water flossers. So I love the hell out of that thing. Oh my God. Anyway, soap. I've been using the same brand since high school.
When it comes to hand soap, how should it be?
Bar.
Bars or liquid, blocky or squirty? Do they need to be a classic brick or bottles of squeezy wetness where it's at?
Okay, so in my bathroom, I have liquid soap in like a pump that is good and scented. It's really good for when I get home from work at the pawn shop and I need to get all of that dirt out of those cracks that way. Liquid soap, liquid soap. However, in my kitchen, I have a bar of soap. I actually prefer barred soap overall. But just when I wash my hands when I come home from work, they are actually, like the liquid that drips out of them is actually black. I feel like the liquid just does a better job of getting the deep baked in dirt out a little bit more, which is not what I'm typically using in the kitchen.
When you've got it in your hands, should you be rubbing or pumping?
I prefer the bars, but we'll go with the liquid.
Exactly, of course. I always like to say that there is no wrong way to soap. Well, unless you're using mincemeat or soup or bird's nests or something.
Oh yeah, something that's not actually soap.
But assuming you're soaping correctly, you cannot soap incorrectly.
Good.
Bars of soap and liquid soap are equally valid, contingent on preference and pre-existing skin conditions.
I actually prefer the bars, but
I think the war between bar users and liquid users has gone on far enough.
I agree. I mean, I use both because they do different things. So I agree.
Okay, next question. No questionnaire on hygiene and cleanliness can be complete without discussing sponges.
I use a washcloth. I use a washcloth because I have a pack of them and I can swap them out and I can wash them more easily. Sponges, I feel like, can be nests for all kinds of dirt.
Its absorbency and non-judgmentally forgiving nature makes it a household name in many household. Plus, it's just fun to say, isn't it, love?
Yeah.
Sponge.
Yeah. Okay, but my facial sponges, that's a different story.
Sponge.
Sponge. I don't know if that one's better or worse than sponge. Anyway,
Spongy, spongy, sping.
good to see that his ADHD is as bad as mine. Okay. Come back to me, bud.
Spongus!
Yeah, all right. We're on the same wavelength.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I got caught in a word loop. You know when it just gets weird and you can't stop thinking about
Oh man, you were vocal stimming. That's what you were doing, buddy. We're fine. I can totally relate.
it? Glad to hear it. Right. Sponges come in many varieties, only adding to their allure and popularity. But
Yeah.
if you were offered a lifetime supply of sponges right now, with the proviso that you can only have it in one basic format forever, which would you go for?
I mean, if we're talking the kitchen sink sponges, I have one that I like. I need clarification. When I get a new sponge, is it the exact same one? Let's think about the options.
Here they come.
Okay. Oh, natural, lumpy and bumpy. Poof sponge, one that scrunches up the nets. Loofah. Oh. Hey. I don't know. Egg loofah? I guess that's kind of what I've got. It's like I have like a loofah cloth almost. When I used to use them, I used the poof sponge.
Interesting choice. I've always found them a little weird myself. It's like washing with inside-out Bermuda shorts. But if you're looking for a body buffer, I'm going to support your choice all the way.
Well, I'm glad that you support that choice. For now. Oh God. I just remembered. Could you just... Why is my phone throwing a whole fit? Okay. Sorry, I was gonna respond back to something that my fiance asked me and then I just didn't. But yeah, no, I like... I like those ones. I prefer a washcloth though. So, I don't know. All right. I answered that question for him. We can continue on with my life.
Come in vibrant colors, they're easy to dry, and they provide that ever-crucial exfoliation while you clean. So, it gets points for efficiency.
I still prefer the washcloth, but
And that's it for your Styles Profile TM today. This
I'm
information
grateful.
will be logged and categorized.
thank you.
Is what I'd say if I didn't have a brain that very much didn't behave like a sponge. Or maybe it does, at least when it comes to leaking everywhere. Anyway, darling, I'm delighted to say you passed because you weren't being graded.
Oh, good. I was worried.
Farewell.
Bye. Ciao. Okay. Well, after that, my whole mouse just decided, nope. Let's see. I don't know who I was talking to. Or who to talk to next. Jeez, alright. Got it. I get it. Oh, right. I have to come back and talk to Freddy at night. I gotta wait one more interaction. Allora, cosa fatto? You haven't behaved like this consistently. Is it the living room? Do you want me to leave the living room? I will leave the living room. I apologize. Allora. Alright, let's go see a mirror. Like a different mirror, I suppose.
Amir's gaze lingers on your teeth for just a little too long before he smiles at you, spreading his
I
arms
talked
wide
to
in
Barry.
a grand and theatrical way.
What's up?
The broccoli situation has been resolved.
Thank God. Okay, yes. Thank you, Amir.
Peace reigns among the bathroom.
I'll have you know, I did floss before I recorded this.
Now we can get to the real reason why you have returned.
Is it you? Because you're cute. I don't know. I don't know that reason, I don't think.
You do not need to. It is obvious. It is written all over your face.
Okay, what?
You forget, I am something of an expert in your face.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, honestly, my camera might be more of an expert on my face than my mirror. My mirror only sees me when I'm putting on makeup. It does not, and like brushing my teeth. Here I have entire, like... Because I don't enact out any of the fantasies in front of the mirror. I don't think. At least I haven't in a... I don't know.
You are wanting my opinion on your outfit?
I'm wearing a classic outfit, I will have you know. It's all of the Marvel characters, and only, like, a little bit of them are in color, but they're comic book accurate. Apparently this shirt is vintage, this dress is vintage and retro, I guess now. I don't know, I bought it in, like, 2015, 2014, something like that, just as the Avengers... No, actually, I probably bought it in 2011. Just as the Avengers movie was just starting to take off, and then I've just had it ever since and haven't changed size because I got a little bit bigger. How did you know?
Yes, I am very impressive. And you may tell me so later.
Okay.
But at this moment, we have so very much to do. Show me what we are working with.
My gorgeous dress, I just told you.
Now, let's see a 10.
You can't really see it that good from the back. But it's cute. I promise. Oh, you know what? Here, I'll just... How's that? Are we good? Yeah, I know that was my chest on a camera, but... look, what... I don't have room to move. I'm at a desk, sitting down. I got piles of filament behind me, as we've established in a previous stream. Sorry.
Amir inspects you from every angle, turning his head this way and that as he evaluates you.
Well, the good news is that I don't think it is a complete failure.
I bought the red shirt DLC. What do you mean?
Perhaps with a few tweaks.
What tweaks? The necklace is facing forward.
Amir comes closer, his arms out and his hands grasping for you.
Let the man do what he needs.
Allow me to adjust.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
His hands are everywhere, though his touch is nothing but respectful.
Ooh.
He makes all manner of small changes, pulling and pushing wherever he sees fit.
That feels really nice.
It might not surprise you to let you know I am a masseuse as well as an arbiter of taste.
Oh.
I am almost finished. Just
Okay.
a teensy bit more. There.
And?
Now,
Thank
come
you.
look. What do you think?
I look gorgeous. Thank you. No.
What?
No. No, I look gorgeous. Thank you.
Absurd! How can you possibly not see the distinction between what I have conjured and that almost careless display you walked in wearing?
I'll give you, I do look kind of careless some days, yeah.
I am getting carried away. Of course, it was not so bad, but I must have a moment to collect myself.
I apologize, Amir.
Artists are delicate, okay? I cannot talk right now. Leave me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to insult you, I'm sorry.
Please, I said go. Out. Bodo.
Mi dispiace. Oh. Well, either way. That's all the time that we've got for this episode. Remember, drink your water, eat a food, and take your pills if you haven't yet today, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.